Hi, my name is Angela Stewart. I live in West Dallas over by State Fair Park, and I provide small service-based businesses with customers so that they can expand their business. Now today I am going to give you 3 solid ways to improve your website, and that will get you more business. These are changes that you can make on your own, or I'm available to help. Now, one of the biggest, most common problems I see with websites I evaluate is that they're not ranking for enough relevant keywords to make an impact on their business. Here's something that is directly from the support pages over at Google. They want you to include more content on your website. They want you to provide high quality content on your pages, especially your home page. This is the single most important thing to do. So if you want to show up on Google pages, you need to increase the content on your website. I recommend people have 500 words of content on all their sub pages and 1,000 words on their home page. Now it looks like you might have 100 words or so here. I would increase that significantly, obviously. And I like that you have a page for each of the jobs that you've done. And then you have great looking examples. I would increase the size of those pictures. Okay, the next thing I want to show you is how content is going to impact your website. Right now, you're ranking for 105 keywords. That is pretty decent. People in your niche tend to have hundreds of keywords that they're ranking for. Not all of them are relevant keywords, but if they have 400 keywords, at least I would say 150 of them are relevant keywords. But let's see what kind of keywords you're ranking for here. Groundaffects landscaping. Maybe people would be searching for that, and so you're at position 2, which is excellent. That's going to get you on the first page, and then you start to get a little worse in the rankings, and I don't know if you are aware, people tend to not go beyond page 2 or 3 when they're on Google, so the further down you get with your rankings, the less likely people are to find you anyway. But let's take another look at the keywords that you're ranking for. Nursery stock is pretty good. Shoreline restoration, I don't know if that would bring in a lot of traffic or not. Front entrance walkways, you might want something more like front entrance repair or design, something to that effect. People that are searching front entrance walkways might be looking for designs that they can do on their own. It's hard to say what exactly people would be looking for if they looked up that keyword. So you might be able to see landscaping, driveways. That's a pretty good one. But then again, you get further down in your search results, the further down we come in this list. And I'll let you take a second to look at what you're ranking for. Like Tanya Ball, nobody's going to be looking for that, right? And Home and Garden Show Milwaukee, people might be looking at that to see who is all going to be there. Form landscaping, maybe. Landscaping by pool, that's a pretty good one. You might want something more like contractor landscaping by pool, something to that effect. So with the increased content, you're going to get an opportunity to get your keywords in there, and we can provide you an analysis to find out what the ideal keywords are for your niche. So you can write your content around those keywords. We do provide a content writing service as well, and we can implement keywords into that content. And it's great that you have these other sub pages for all your services, because then you can get even more keywords on those pages. Okay, so you need content and you need keywords. What's the third thing? I would get this phone number larger and in front and center in front of the customer. It is not clickable right now. I would make it clickable. People are using their cell phones more and more to access Google searches. So what you want to do is make life easier on them and make that clickable so they can call you right away, instead of having to toggle back and forth between their search and their phone keypad. And then you're going to get a lot more people calling you for that convenience being there. Another quick thing I would do is increase the size of everything on the website. I know a lot of people like to see bigger font and bigger pictures. They like to be able to move around on the screen a lot more easily by being able to see everything. I like this chart that you have here. I would increase the size of it. It looks like you can go out a lot more. I would make that more visible. Okay, so there's three things: phone number, content, and keywords. If you need any help implementing any of these changes, feel free to give me a call or shoot me an email. I hope you found value in the information I provided you today, and I appreciate you watching. Thank you.